Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to monthly Thronebreaker EQ all bosses video. First boss is going to be chapter 1.1 Agent Venom with I Am Root, Conflictor, Biohazard and Mercy. So bring in a champion that can easily bypass his shrug off, or you can also bring in White Mag so you don't have to worry about the parry. Now once you have that out of the way, try to bring in the champion that is bleed immune because of Biohazard, so you don't have to worry about the bleeds while you attack him, or when you attack him and you get poison on your in his block and you get poison on yourself, so you can avoid all of that. Once you have the right champion, the basic premise is just use some dexes, build up your mercy on yourself, and once you have that, just throw a big special, use a parry, convert the mercy charges on Agent Venom and throw a big special, and you are able to take out Agent Venom quite easily in the end. Try to push him to an SP2 only, because it's easier to evade during the route, because in the route he is going to have his special attacks thrown at you while you are rooted. So be wary about that. It's a pretty straightforward fight. I used a bishop, other mutant champions will work just fine, just bring in a Vax pre-fight. Moving on to fight number boss number 2 on 1.2, it's going to be a green goblin with Never Back Down, Prey on the Weak, Indomitable, Conflictor. So for this fight, you have to worry about not dashing back twice, because if you dash back twice, you are going to give a regen to green goblin, and while he has regen, he is going to be unblockable, so that is going to be annoying to deal with. So the best way I think you can deal with this is to bring in champions that have easy access to heal block, because even if you have heal block and you give regen to green goblin, he does not go unblockable. So champions like Vision Deathless, your OG Vision, your Lady Deathstrike, SP2 Rocket Dragoon, all of these champions work really well. You can also go the brute force method with Cosmic Ghost Rider, is up to you. The fight is pretty straightforward, don't dash back twice, and you can block all the specials and you will be good to go. So you will notice here that I either evade the first part of the SP2 and block the second and then evade the third, or I just simply block them after the first parry to avoid any kind of extra damage. And yeah, just like that, you can bring down green goblin, waiting out for him to throw an SP2 again. We are gonna get to an SP2 and boom, that's gonna do some damage, and that gives us phase charges as well. So I can use that phase to my advantage, and I can go back in and attack, and I can take out green goblin in turn quite comfortably. Not really difficult. Bring in a champion that have easy access to heal block and you should be good. Next up, chapter 2.1 boss is going to be a red goblin with Force of Will, Escalating Prowess, Prowess Build-Up, Divine Barrier, and Prowess Puncture with Nimble. Now this is a regular goblin fight, I would say, just to keep him to an SP1 and take care about those Prowess Punctures, because whenever you will give him a Prowess, he is going to get that Prowess Puncture, and that will penetrate your block and do you damage through the block. So you have to keep an eye on the power drain not to push him to an SP2, and rest is a pretty straightforward fight, giving you quite a bit of options, and I've taken it out very quickly with a Juggernaut. Next up is going to be an anti-Venom 2.2 boss with Calcify, Shadow Fried, Cold Turkey, Dazed and Confused, and Squeaky Clean. Now, whenever you will use a special attack, there will be a debuff applied to you, and if you kind of purify or cleanse that debuff, you're going to take damage with Cold Turkey. There's also Dazed and Confused, so you will get falter from time to time, so just be wary about that. And Schadenfreude is whenever you have a debuff on you, the opponent gets a permanent fury. So pretty straightforward fight here. Also, I'm using a Kate Bishop. Now, because I'm using heavy attack, I don't need to worry about the miss because that counters that. But when you play, just be wary about that, about the miss chance, and you should be good. Other counters can be your skill champions without shrug off and cleanse, because that gives you extra damage with cold turkey. And here we are at the final bosses. This is going to chapter 3.1 Scream. This is going to, the nodes are going to be feats of power, escalating pierce, chitinous taunts, unstoppable charge, and defensive transference. So she will go unstoppable after 20 seconds, so just be careful about that. Most important is do not let her hit in your block because that will give her armor up, and if she has armor up and you hit her, you are going to get bleeds from chitinous taunts, you're gonna die very quick. So you can either use champions that can take away that ability, or they can just easily intercept, and you should be good. Both specials can be easily evaded, can be easily spaced. So the other options here are going to be your Kushala, your Black Widow Clairvoyant, your Horde, all of these champions that have easy access to the opponent and you don't have to wait for the block. They can work really well here. And just like that, Scream is down. And the final fight is going to be against a Jack with spooky movements, plasma touch, make a stand, cold turkey, and blood in water. So pretty straightforward. Parry and heavy works. There's a 50% chance you might get plasma on you, but the damage is not really that much. It's quite negligible. So I'm just going to use Hyperion here, parry and heavy into an SP2, and that should be enough to take out Jack. Some counters I've given you, they also work really well. The only one thing to take care about is to not to try and intercept him because he is going to stun you. And the rest of it is quite simple and self-explanatory. Hyperion just taking him out with the final SP2. So I hope this helps, guys. Let me know in the comment section. I'll be back with Alliance War Showcase soon. Bye.